Roll the corn. We know the truth now. We know the truth now. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Timeri. I love you and I'm in love with you. Because y'all are God's chosen people. Appreciate y'all watching the Truth Now show. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the like. I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Roll the corn. Welcome to the Truth Now show. Well, the truth is worth everything. Roll the corn. If it ain't true, it just won't do. 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 Roll the corn. Put the corn in the chat. My bad, y'all. My phone blowing up. My bad, y'all. My mama calling. My mama is calling. Roll the corn. Mama is calling. Roll the corn. Peace and love to all the mothers out there, man. My mama is calling. Roll the corn. She just got off the line. I'm back. Put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from in the chat. All the mothers, I love you and I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. All these beautiful top American babies. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Let me get in here. Roll the corn. Now today, we're going to talk about the policing of our people. And I'm gonna drop some more newspaper clippings in that I had from the other day that I didn't finish. I'm gonna finish those, and then I'm gonna hop into the policing of our people. Right now, this is what I got in the background right here. This is what I got in the background right here. Is from inside of the zoo in Florida. Right, this is from inside of the zoo in Florida. One of my people sent me this. Right now, you see the corn. And you see this right here. See this right here? Do you see this? Roll the corn. This is just like Egypt, people. This is the flail just like Egypt with the corn. Inside of some type of stone building in a zoo in Florida, right? Look at that. You see, people don't want you to know that this goes together. They don't want you to know the crook and the flail goes together with the agriculture, with the corn. So they try to separate that in Egypt, right? They try to make sure like Egypt, the only place with the crook and the flail, only place with agriculture and moving cattle around and all of that. But that come from here. All of the artifacts that look like this are gone, people. Now they put this right in your face in a zoo in Florida because they don't even expect people to look at this stuff no more. They just think you just gonna walk by this and be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Bro, that is a whole flail with the corn. That's fire. I appreciate my little young cat for sending me this, man. Appreciate that. That's fire right there. This is on a structure inside a zoo in Jacksonville, Florida. This is on a structure inside a zoo in Jacksonville, Florida. And it also has melanated Americans on the building. Let me show you the other picture he sent me, right? Roll the corn. Look at this. See the other picture he sent me, right? Roll the corn. Look at this. See that? On the building. in Jacksonville, Florida. But what I want y'all to understand is, look at that corn in that flail. This is where they get that from. We are the first agriculturalists in the world. Intermarry. The crook and the flail don't come from Egypt. It came from our culture over here. We rolled the corn. Egypt got crop rolls, corn rolls all up through the Nile River. Samaria got corn rolls all through the river, just like the Mississippi, but we know the corn comes from here. Therefore, the teaching of that type of agriculture came from here. Tamaru with the plow. Obijah, what up? Roll the corn. So I want y'all to screenshot that. That's fire. The flail with the corn. That's fire right there. Appreciate you, appreciate Young Buck for that. Appreciate you. Roll the corn. I love you. I'm in love with you. We got to do this together, like I said. Send me that stuff. I want to see it. Some of this stuff is so hidden in zoos and buildings and stuff just all over the place. They just hid a whole nation over here, people. They hid a whole nation over here. From Florida to Alaska. They have hidden ancient things, acting like ain't nobody been here but Native Americans. Ancient things, acting like ain't nobody been here but Native Americans. Roll the corn. They not the people who built these things in stone. Now let's go look at the history. Now I want to show y'all something. Because see, we don't understand a lot of people don't understand what's going on. But let me break this down to y'all. Roll the corn. Yes, in many parts of the world, especially during colonial periods, police forces were established with the primary objective of controlling and suppressing indigenous populations. Huh? Indigenous? Look at him. What? Can you get in the box? Gusser? Always Americans, huh? Huh, Gusser? The corn came from America, Gusser. You a hunter-gatherer. That's why you don't know no better. It's not your culture. Get off my page, try to tell me my culture. Roll the corn. My ancestors created corn. Gusser. Roll the corn. When you see corn in Israel, corn in Egypt, corn in Samaria, hunter-gatherer, who brought it over there? Corn is not from that area of the world. Who plowed the field and put the corn in Israel on a mound? Gusser. Go read about the Neanderthals or something. Get out of here. This ain't for you. Go read about the caveman. Go read about Africanus bones. That's what you go read about. Go read about your history. Don't try to get in here and tell me mine. I'm sick of y'all. Roll the corn. It's Americans. Hell yeah, it's Americans. If we create the corn and the mound and it ended up all over the world, your brain ain't developed. See, I understand now. See, when I go back into your history, y'all brain is big. Y'all brain is damn big in them damn monkeys. The evolution of y'all, your brain is big. You can't understand it. It's over your head. Roll the corn. You're making up shit. You're making up everything. You're making up gods, hunter-gatherer teachings. You're making up aliens, hunter-gatherers. What else y'all be making up? You make y'all history up because y'all ain't got none. Gusser, whatever your name is, hunter-gatherer. Everything we done around the world, y'all try to turn it into religion and profit off of it. Hunter-gatherer. And y'all police indigenous people. Y'all police the indigenous. Why are they always locking us up? Why they always on our back? Why they always pulling us over, going through our shit? Because we the indigenous people, and y'all want to keep y'all foot on our neck. We know what y'all done, Gusser. We know your culture now. We know how y'all operate. Skinheads, roll the corn. All in the courtroom at the man thing. Everybody bald head in the courtroom. Y'all is some skinhead. Why is all the police ain't got no hair? Why all them damn sheriff deputies at the court case in Ohio ain't got no hair? Why all them damn sheriff deputies at the court case in Ohio ain't got no hair? Skinheads. 2 sheriff deputies bald. It's giving gatherism. Roll the car, everybody there looking stupid and bald with their vests on. Roll the corn. Because y'all police indigenous people. That's why y'all out here hurting our people. Now I understand it. You got to keep your foot on their neck because they from here. You have to oppress them. Any kind of way you get an advantage over the indigenous people of the land, you have to do it to survive, you hunter-gatherer. Roll the corn. That's what's going on the land. We finna break that shit up, though. Let's keep going. Now, let me talk about this. In Cincinnati, I saw them hunter-gatherers on the bridge out there trying to do some white power. We saw y'all. Yeah. Guess what happened? The YNs came out. The YNs ran them off the bridge. Uh-oh. Them boys ain't scared no more, hunter-gatherers. Y'all try to live off fear tactics. We with that bullshit. Roll the corn. That community in Cincinnati bullshit. Roll the corn. That community in Cincinnati, Ohio. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. I'm gonna do a story on that. Hunter-gatherers, racists out there on the bridge with racist flags. Oh, we went out there and tore their flags out. We went out there and tore their flag down there. Get this shit down. Get your ass out of here. Keep coming out there playing. Hunter-gatherers. Keep coming to the land playing. Keep coming. You're going to get ugly out there in a minute. We almost there. Trying to come plant your flag where melanated people live, act like we ain't going to show up. Oh, yeah, we showed up. Y'all go check out what happened in Ohio the other day. In Cleveland. Yeah, we showed up. Tore your flag up. Bust your little U-Haul truck up. Get y'all hunter-gatherer ass out of here with that shit. Messing with the indigenous people of the land. That's what y'all doing. Let's keep going. Watch this. Prisoners of war patrol. That's really what that is, people. Militia-style groups. Yeah, we know what y'all is. Militia-style groups after the Civil War. Enforce control over so-called prisoners of war. Suppression of black communities through an enforcement of harsh Jim Crow. Yeah, y'all want to suppress the indigenous. You don't want the indigenous to do better than you on their own land. Y'all are some thieves, crooks, devils, and demons. This who y'all need to be scared of. Y'all talking about sinners and all of that, the hoodoo. No, you better be scared of these militia and these YT people with all this evil in their heart. Roll the corn. Similar patterns of policing for control, suppression of indigenous populations can be found in other colonial settings across the world. For example, South Africa and India. Y'all do it all over the world. They done it before they got here. South Africa been Christianized. Why would you come here and try to teach us Christianity when Africans already know Christianity because y'all already bucked them over there? We ain't no damn Africans. Y'all try to do the same move y'all done in Africa over here. Why would you teach the people you brought from Africa Christianity and Christianity? Why would you teach the people you brought from Africa Christianity and Christianity was in Africa 1,000 years before they got to America? Are you going to teach us twice, huh? You going to teach us twice? No, you ain't teach us twice. We are a whole different people. You just using the same moves. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Colonial periods was often not about maintaining order for everyone, but rather about maintaining power and control, especially over indigenous people, to facilitate colonial expansion and subjugation, right? Indigenous people. Not no damn Africans. Not no damn on the land in America. Y'all, not no damn on the land in America. Y'all are suppressing the indigenous melanated people. Not no damn Africans. We are from here. That's why y'all put this tactic down. Let's keep no damn Africans. We are from here. That's why y'all put this tactic down. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. They tripping. The relationship between police and indigenous people is marked by a history of oppression, marginalization, and systematic discrimination. This is what they doing to us right now. We've been acting like they're just doing it because we melanated. No, they doing it because we indigenous to the land. They done everybody like that who was indigenous to the land, and they still do it today until we get their laws. The use of police force to enforce colonial practices, suppress suppress dissent, and control indigenous communities. They are riding through the hood with they pew pew and they damn stick because they want to what? Control indigenous community. This what the police is for. I told y'all the army and the police ain't for fighting no other indigenous community. This what the police is for. I told y'all the army and the police ain't for fighting no other country. It's keeping us under control. Look, over time, indigenous communities have experienced incarceration, police brutality, and a lack of trust in law enforcement. Now, who the hell getting incarcerated? Who is getting brutalized by the police? And who got a lack of trust for them? We do. You got to look at this thing a whole nother way now. It's 2025. They just ain't doing it because they racist. They doing it because this is our land. They got to keep their foot on our back. Even though some of them love us to death, but they got to stick with their own kind and their own teaching from where they from. I love them niggas, man. But damn, man. My YT people, I got to keep my foot on your neck, nigga. I hate to talk like that, but that's how they feel. I love them. They dress nice. They talk cool. They some real ones. But man, I got to put my foot on your neck, man, cause where I'm from, y'all are prisoners of war, really. You don't even know it, but we got to keep our foot on your neck. I don't want to do it, man. I've been here long enough with y'all. I love y'all. Y'all taught me everything. Y'all got me over here, you know, we doing all the work at the job. Y'all getting paid all the money. We doing all the work. Y'all love us to death now. But y'all can't turn your back on your culture. Your culture bigger than y'all love. The little love y'all do have for us. Your culture bigger than that. Because when you break the code, that's when they get on your ass. Now they pull you in the office. Pull you in the back. Come here, come. That's when they get on your ass. Now they pull you in the office, pull you in the back. Come here, Billy. Billy, come in the office. Billy, why are you out there letting Truth Now sit down on the job, Billy? Billy, We need more tickets, more people going to jail, Billy. We need you to get out there in that black neighborhood, Billy, and swing that Billy club, Billy. You're getting too cool with the colors. You getting too cool with the colors, Billy. Billy, the code of the colonizer and the hunter-gatherer, we got to keep our boots on the back of their neck, Billy. I know you love them, Billy. You like to find melanated woman, Billy. We know it, Billy. Billy, we know they look good, Billy. Billy, we know they look good, Billy. But you got to keep... Billy, we know the melanated girls look good. The indigenous girls, we know it, Billy. But look. Billy, we know the melanated girls look good. The indigenous girls, we know it, Billy. But look. Or we gonna get rid of your ass. Now go out there and bust some melanated head and bring me back some prisoners for free labor, write some tickets. Go do some, get on back, Billy, because you're messing up. And don't be out there trying to talk to them messing up. And don't be out there trying to talk to them melanated girl, Billy. Roll. This is indigenous communities. Ain't no never be no peace. Ain't gonna never be no justice. I don't know why we asking for it. I don't know why they'll give you a little money, but they got all the money anyway. You gonna unalive our people, then pay them. Okay, if we unalive one of them, we gonna just pay them. That's what they wanna do, people. They got all the money anyway. They taxed the land and got the money anyway. Them peanuts. Oh, you want $1 million for us killing your son? Here you go. Be quiet. What we gotta do is like, okay, look. We don't even want the money. We want your ass. We don't want the money. We want you. Oh, I don't want that money. Oh, I'm coming for you. I don't want $1. I don't want a nickel or penny. I want you. Yo, you who hurt my son, I want you. Roll the coin like my boy did. That's what we got to do. We don't want your money. Your money is a tool of oppression. You put that money over people's head who are already poor and they forget about their own people. No, not truth now. Let something happen to my child. I don't want to die. I'm calling him. I ain't calling no lawyer. Roll the coin. So help me God. I ain't calling no lawyer. I want you. I don't want the money. Turn the money down. I want you. Come here. Let me find you. If I got to stalk your ass down for years, that's what's going to happen. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Indigenous people continue to experience high rates of incarceration in many countries, a trend linked to systematic discrimination and historical trauma of a people. Them people owe us everything. All that trauma our people that put up with getting beat upside the head, sprayed with water hoses, land taken, can't eat, poor, on drugs, alcohol. Y'all did all of that, bro. All that comes from the European, French, and Spanish people. We wasn't drinking no liquor over here like that. Y'all brought all that over here. We all taking all the drugs. Y'all doing all of that, bringing all the disease. Y'all brought chaos to a land that was clear and pure. Roll the coin. Police brutality against indigenous peoples, often coupled with a lack of accountability, have fueled distrust and animosity between indigenous communities and law enforcement. This is what's really going on. It's indigenous us against them. We look at it as if it's racism all the time. It ain't so much racism. It's so much that they know who you are. The plan is already put in place when the government establishes a government. The plan is in place. They don't care how you look. We could be red, green, orange. They know they're not from here. Is in place. They don't care how you look. We could be red, green, orange. They know they're not from here. So they gotta oppress any people that's on their land that can uprise against them and send them back to their po-ass country. It's bigger than just racism, people. And send them back to their po-ass country. It's bigger than just racism, people. They don't want to go back to the... They do not want to go back to the peeing in the bucket. Roll the corn. They've been living too good over here. They stole all the land. They got rich. They got all the private schools, all the cars and businesses. They living too good over here. They wouldn't be living that good in Europe, people. They wouldn't be living that good in Africa, people. Ain't no mansion with no land and no pond and no grass. Ain't none of that. Ain't no cornbread. Ain't no damn fried catfish and shrimp and crab leg. Ain't none of that over there. Ain't no beautiful beaches on every coastline. They ain't got all of that. They are put here to control the indigenous population. That's what they originally was here for. And they got racists on the back end. Roll the corn. You got racists on the back end. Yes, Spain. See, let me tell y'all something. All these niggas talking about Spain and France and England and all of that, I don't give a fuck about them. I don't want to learn their history. Don't tag me in none of that shit. I don't care who was a black Roman. I don't care who was a black Britishman, who was a black Moor. I don't fuck them people. Them not my people. Don't tag me in that. I don't give a damn about them people. They're not raised like us. They don't have heart like us. They're not virtuous like us. Don't tag me talking about some melanated Moors taught Europeans how to take a bath. I don't give a damn. All of them hunter-gatherers. Huh? I'm getting back to my roots. I don't care about that. Don't send me no black King Arthur, no King, no Louis III, black. I don't give a damn. Don't tag me in no foreign propaganda. That's the problem now. We worried about the Pope. We worried about King, who wrote the Bible? King David, not King David, but all that shit over there. I don't care nothing about that. That's why we fucked up now. Listening to all that old propaganda from overseas, bro. Them people didn't live like us. Them people came over here and bust our head. Them people came right over here and went upside our head just like this. Right off the boat, melanated man from England. Come here, nigger. Right here with the YT man. Both of them got off the boat, right upside our head, and we over here teaching their history. Like it's cool. Right here with the YT man. Both of them got off the boat, right upside our head, and we over here teaching their history. Like it's cool. Why the hell we teaching oppressors' history? Why are we teaching oppressors' history? I don't care who was melanated. I don't give a damn if what's his name on the Roman movie, Denzel played him and all that old shit. I don't care nothing about none of them people. Roll the corn. Maximus is melanated. He fought in the ring. I don't give a shit. Who cares? Fuck Russell Crowe. Roll the corn. Denzel, I love you, but fuck that movie. That ain't my history. It's cool to look at it every now and then, but we not just finna go in here and just research them people. Like, I research them when they got something pertaining to us. When it's pertaining to put some content on my timeline, fuck that. We know the truth now. The Moors built the buildings over there. They helped the white people. Who cares? Where the Moors get the knowledge from? Us. Then enslaved the white people. So it don't matter. Quit trying to show me European bloodlines, bro. I don't care if he blacker than my remote. He could be this black. I don't give a damn. Roll the corn. This ain't division. They smashed us, bro. Now, some people gonna say, we know the truth now, is trying to divide people. I'm not trying to divide nobody, bro. I'm not trying to divide nobody. I'm just rolling with my kind, bro. Like everybody else roll with their kind, I'm rolling with my kind. That's the only way I got a chance. I can't roll with no backstabber, bro. I don't know your agenda. I don't know who raised you. I don't know what kind of virtue in you. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what you believe in. I don't know none of that. I'm not rolling with you, dog. So y'all quit trying to teach us all this African and European knowledge. That is not our people. They already stabbed us in the back 42 times, and we still going over there looking for black people. I ain't. Roll the coin. Here you go. Spain. England, France did engage in policing and managing populations, including prisoners of war, in their respective colonies. What was the new name for the places that they lived in America? Colonies. Various forms of control, surveillance, repression, sometimes the establishment of penal colonies, surveillance, repression, sometimes the establishment of penal colonies and forced labor systems, jail, surveillance, and repression. Don't you see the pattern? We got cameras every damn where. They done repressed the hell out of us, and we are locked up doing free labor in the South. You think you a slave. You a prisoner of war. Folks out here thinking they free. Go walk down the street naked and see if you free. Walk up the street naked and see if you're free. Watch how fast the indigenous catcher pull up. Roll the coin. We not free. It's an illusion. We can't just walk out on any land, any beautiful piece of land and just stand there and watch the river. This somebody land. They're going to be shooting at us. We not free. You know why? Because it is right here. Prisoners of war. Now, all of these people y'all talking about come from Spain and England and France. Let me get a receipt. Let me get a receipt. Hold on, let me get a receipt. I come from Spain and England and France. Let me get a receipt. Hold on, let me get a receipt. Give me a two. Roll the coin. Now, interesting. Ottoman Empire to the United States for colonization. For colonization, I'm done, man. Roll the coin. This is amazing, man. Come on, man. Now, look at this. The Ottomans also sent officials to the U.S., and there were efforts to establish a mission there. What was they establishing? With the U.S. Colonization? This is what they want to teach y'all. This is what niggas want to teach? Okay. Go believe that shit if you want to. Go ahead. Indulge in it. Indulge in the foolishness. Roll the coin. Okay. Let's go back. Slave patrol. Prisoners of war patrol. Right? Systems of terror. Tactics include the use of excessive force to control and produce desired slave behavior. It's not only physical, it's mental. It's not only physical, it's mental. It's not only physical, it's mental. Let me give you an example of mental. Let me give you an example of mental slavery. You put the Bible on our people so hard that they think everything the devil. Y'all whoop the Bible upside our people's head. Now everything the devil. We scared of everything. We just scared. We can't do nothing. Everything is the devil. Got our people thinking we saints when saints unalived our people around the world. Why the hell we want to be a saint? When Saint Valentine and Saint Patrick bust us upside the head. Well, we want to be a saint. Christianity was busting heads in Europe. Y'all don't know that? Christianity bust 1 million heads in Europe. Come over here, try to wipe the blood off. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Why are we scared of things our ancestors created? It couldn't have been that bad because we still here. We still here. They keep going, man. Roll the coin. Right? The relentless, systematic enforced black codes, strict local and state laws that regulated and restricted access to labor, wages, and voting, right? The Civil War, during Reconstruction, slave patrols were replaced by militia-style groups who were empowered to control and deny access to equal rights for, they say freedmen, freed slave, but they talking about the indigenous people. Check the wordplay. Roll the coin. This is what's going on the land now. Let's keep going. Technically granted equal protections of African Americans, Jim Crow, all of that, right? Local laws in the East and the Midwest, including Jim Crow. Excessive brutality of our people. Now, they are still, from the old days, still using the same tactics on the indigenous people, changing us from Negroes to freedmen and coloreds, still busting us upside the head the whole time. One thing never changed. The name changed, but they were still putting their foot on our neck from the time they got here to all the way up to Jim Crow and all of that, right? Separating us, white water fountains and black water fountains and all of that. Roll the coin. Now, that is because you are indigenous. It's not because you melanated. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. If them people didn't colonize us over here, them people will love us to death. If they never got their government set up on top of our people, them people will love us to death. I'm telling you what I know. It's not really about racism. They love us to death. But they know if they slack up and we get the power back on our land, what's going to happen to them and their families. Back to the poorhouse. That's what it's about. It is about trying to live more civilized than the people from the land. You want to be the big dog on the land. You want to be looked down upon a people you think was not civilized on the land. It ain't even really even about the color. It became racism. But they want to be, those people want to be looked and perceived as great people, right? That's why they put their statues up when they ain't done shit, right? That's why they put their names on hospitals and names on college buildings. They want to be known. They want to be etched in the history some type of way, right? Because they don't have no real excellent, they don't have excellent history. That's what they strive for. If they didn't run the U.S. corporation and all of that, them people will love us to death. But they got to do what they got to do to stay on top. You ever heard somebody got to do what you got to do to stay on top? They have to, on the live, they have to do secret lies, cheat, steal to stay on top, people. That's why when our people do good, they try to bring us down. When our rappers do good, they want to lock them up. When our athletes do good, they want to lock them up. Anything we do and we get up there above them, they still want to bring us down. That's the problem with niggas like Diddy and all of that. See, y'all thought y'all can coexist with them people. You can't, I don't care how much money you got. They control the power structure. Money can't save you when they put the federal government on your ass. Right? So you can get some money, but we can tear you down and make you broke. We can tear you down and make you broke, put you back in a melanated man's place. Because it's all about power structure. Diddy was talking about starting up a melanated political group. Diddy was talking about starting a melanated political group. They're not going for that, Diddy. It's not designed for melanated group to even be entered in the political realm. When you try to do something like that, with that little money you got, that's when the charges come out. That's when your ass end up in Rikers. Now you're doing too much, nigga. Roll the coin. Political group, melanated people? Oh, no. Drop them charges on Diddy right now. Let's get him locked up. Now, it ain't about the money. That's why a lot of our people who teach knowledge be fucked up because they think they get so money hungry, they get to think about the money. But the money not gonna save you. The money not gonna save you. Ain't number two thing gonna save you in America. Ain't number two thing gonna save you in America. Knowledge is one, and unity is the second one. Only two things gonna save you in America: knowledge and unity. Knowledge, you can navigate their system until their system gone. But the system here, you got to navigate it right now because it's still on the land. Knowledge going to make you navigate their system. Right? Unity going to open up every other door known to man on the thing. Because when we unify, it's too powerful for them. It's too many powerful spirits all put together. They ain't going to be able to take it no way, bro. It's going to bother their spirits. Their spirit always bothered by us gathering in unity anyway. When we come together, they call us a gang. When we come together, they call us a gang. I was in Atlanta, right? Let me tell you a story real fast before I move on. I'm in Atlanta. The time around when Young Thug went to jail. When Young Thug went to jail for the gang shit, it's a gas station right by my house, right? Gas station right by the house. It always used to be these couple of young guys who met up there after school, and they sit out there and drunk drinks and talk basketball, and they stood on side the store. They used to be there every day. Like when I used to go to the gas station, they was there every day. There wasn't no threat to nobody. They was meeting up because, Atlanta got all these schools meeting up in zones. So they was just meeting up, about 4 or 5 of them. They'll go to the basketball court, come to the gas station, drink a drink. The police started calling them a gang, people. 4 melanated boys, about 16. So now when I get to the gas station, the gang unit got these boys hemmed up on side the store trying to say they a gang, bro. And guess what I did? I said, sir, these kids are not a gang, sir. I've been out here 5 or 6 years. They grew up at this gas station, meeting up, buying drinks, playing basketball across the street, bro. They're not a gang, bro. Y'all got these kids in handcuffs talking about they're a gang. They can't sit outside. They can't even stand there and drink their drink and talk amongst each other. Bro, that ain't right. These are children, bro. Y'all out here calling them a whole damn Crip gang, a blood gang. These kids ain't got no rags. They ain't throwing no signs. They got on school clothes. YT gang unit hopping out, pulling guns on them, checking their pockets. If we come together and stand there together somewhere, people, they are going to call us a gang of terrorists. That is the game they play. Now, them some terrorists, a gang. Huh? Come on, bro. They can't even talk to their friends. Y'all calling them a gang? Roll the corn. That is from systematic oppression. Y'all want to lock all these rappers up talking about some RICO Act. The RICO is for the mob, bro. Young Thug is not Don Corleone, bro. Young YFN Lucci is not Lucky Luciano, bro. Lil Baby is not Al Capone, bro. Stop it. Roll the corn. These rappers is not organized criminal groups, bro. Y'all gonna take a white man's law and put it on us. The mafia dude were buying the government and the judges, bro. We ain't bought no damn judges. We ain't paid no police. We ain't got no paid hitman riding around hitting motherfuckers for the mob. How you gonna charge these guys with the RICO? Y'all just fear melanated people together, bro. The RICO is for goddamn, what's his name? The Banana family. The crime families. That's what the RICO for. These ain't no crime. YSL, the rap group, true enough, they probably hung out in the hood, but they not no damn crime family. Y'all gotta be stop hunter-gatherers, bro. Y'all just hate to see these young men make some money and do anything for their community or their people. Y'all gonna put anything on them y'all can. Then y'all put a melanated prosecutor right in there to try to bury her own people on some bullshit ass charges. People shooting pistols every day. They don't make it no crime. They don't make it no organized crime. That wasn't organized. He saw somebody he ain't like. He shot. Wasn't unorganized about it. It wasn't no hit. It wasn't no none of it. Y'all use the laws to oppress our people. That's what you're doing. You use the laws to oppress our people. Let's keep going. The criminal justice system is heavily impacted by the bias of police mentality. They are already biased when they pull up, right? Outdated judicial proceedings. The system is largely driven by racial disparities, and the black community continues to be a target. The results are brutal and long-lasting, going upside indigenous people's head. That's what y'all want to do. That's what y'all want to do. That's what y'all want to do. The legacy and effects of biased policing are far-reaching. The U.S. is home to the world's largest prison population and the highest per capita incarceration rate. As of May 2020, there were 655 people incarcerated per 100,000 people. Prison, parole, and probation cost taxpayers $81 billion. Whatever. Y'all ain't paying in no taxes for no damn parolees. Stop it. Y'all make money off prisons. See how they lie to you? Tell me we paying for. In the South, you got to grow what you eat, people. Who paying? What the tax money going? Did y'all watch Life? Did y'all watch the movie Life? You heard what he told him? You gonna grow what you eat. You heard what he told him on Life, didn't it? That's real. You gonna grow what you eat or your ass ain't gonna eat at all. Ain't no taxpayer paying for no food. He told them on life in Parchment, Mississippi, in the Delta. Ray and Claude, you're going to grow what you're going to eat. Go back and look at it again. That's real, people. And they selling it in agriculture to Kroger, Walgreens, they selling agriculture to all these. It's a system. The prisoners grow all them crops and sell them right to the grocery stores for profit for the state, people. They growing peanuts, watermelons, corn, tobacco, everything out there in Parchment, Mississippi, in the Mississippi Delta. Selling it right to the grocery store. Who profiting off that? It's free labor. It's free product, free labor. You make millions, billions. Off of us going to jail in the South, you are still a prisoner of war. Free labor and free crop, anybody can get rich. If somebody give you 20 pounds and you got somebody to sit there and sell it for you for free, you finna get rich. Simple. Somebody give you 100 pounds and you got somebody to sell it for you for free. All your money, no brainer. Anybody. So stop giving them people so much respect because of the money that you think they have. Look what they had to do to acquire it, people. Roll the coin. Now, we got the highest incarceration in the world. I guess all these people are Africans, huh? We got the highest melanated people count in the world. I guess they all of them Africans. Y'all bring all them Africans over here, all of them to go to jail, huh? Them our people. They from the land, man. No damn Africans. All our melanated people locked up today. Them our people from the land, man. Going through this cruel system of oppression from a colonizer. From laws they created. In 2020, there were 1,021 fatal police shootings. 999 in 19. The rate of fatal police shootings among Black Americans was much higher than that of any other ethnicity, standing of 35 fatal shootings per million of the population as of March 2021. Why are we the highest number of police shootings? Why? Because we the indigenous people. Why the natives ain't getting shot? Why the natives ain't getting hurt? Where the natives at? It's all us, huh? Huh? Y'all policing all the indigenous communities, huh? Why the natives ain't nothing happening to them in the street? Because we are the real indigenous people of the land, people. That's why they own us so bad. That's why they shooting at the kids. We are the real indigenous people. We catch the most flack on the land. That's they plan to police the hell out of us. Right? Do you see police riding around a Native American reservation all day? Do you see the police riding around the Native American shit all day? No. They not the problem. They not the indigenous. They're not the first indigenous. They not gonna buck. See, the government's smart, bro. I got to give it to the corporation. It was a genius move. Native Americans are hunter-gatherers. They know that. They know they're not smart. They know they just want some liquor and somewhere to stay and a couple dollars. They know that. They know the Native American wants some liquor, somewhere to stay, and a couple damn dollars every month. We're going to give it to them so they can shut the hell up. Because they was here before they was, right? But you couldn't give us that. We fought. Yamasee Wars, Creek Wars. We wasn't taking that peanuts. We knew we was connected to the land. You can't just give us no peanuts and take our land. We wasn't taking it. So we fought against them, right? We got two different types of creeks. Red Stick Creek, Upper and Lower Creeks. One of them creeks is the Native American. The other creeks is us. Look it up. That's the Creek Wars. Fake Native American creeks and the real creeks, right? Fighting against each other. They took the deal with the government. The melanated creeks didn't take it. That's how they played us. Because they called all us creeks. because we was all on the land together at one point in time, right? But we was here longer. And they turned them and made them fight against, that's where the Creek Wars come from, right? But I want y'all to understand that they gave Native American peanuts and they took it. And they fought in their wars and everything, right? We're going to give y'all a little piece of land in the middle of the desert, don't nobody want. We're going to give you $200 a month, and we're going to all the free liquor you want. Where do I sign up at? Now they on a reservation in a regular ass house with 50 bottles of goddamn blue top vodka. Acting like they from here for us. Nah, dog. Nah, y'all sold out. You sold out. That's why all y'all chiefs got on peace medals. All you chiefs got on peace medals because they working with the government. Look up Native American chief peace medals. When you get a peace medal, you already work with the government. They give you a peace medal. You don't see none of our melanated Indians with no peace medal on. You don't see that, do you? You see none of our melanated Indians with no peace medal on. You don't see that, do you? Sun's protection. Let me get TikTok out the way. All right. Peace medals. They all had peace with them. We fighting them, they had peace. Roll the coin. Let me go through a couple of newspaper receipts, right? The ones I had from the other day, right? Right? Mound Builders built cities of Egyptian brick. Mound Builders built cities in America of Egyptian brick. Why do they call it Egyptian brick? That is adobe brick, people. That is the brick we created. This is the sun-dried brick, the adobe brick. Mud, red clay, straw, set in the sun. It gets hard. We created the Egyptian brick. Those are the bricks that built the first mounds in Egypt. Those are the bricks of the base of the pyramids. Mound builders built Egyptian bricks out of Egyptian cities on this land. Look, the ruins of which are still visible everywhere between Memphis, Tennessee, and I think that's Madison, Wisconsin, on the St. Francis River, right? Right? Already enacted Tennessee plans of construction of a river railway from Vicksburg, Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee. Lands forfeited by impoverished taxpayers. This is what I want y'all to learn this too. The land was forfeited by impoverished taxpayers. Who are the impoverished taxpayers? Put it in the chat. Now we're finna get to a whole nother thing. I started with it, but I'm gonna show y'all something else. Cause all this stuff is it links together. What was our people doing to becoming sharecroppers? There you go, Aaron Honeycutt. A plus. A plus, Aaron. Our ancestors are the sharecroppers getting their land forfeited. Where it go? Forfeited, impoverished taxpayers. Now that you understand what's going on. That's how my now that you understand what's going on. That's how my great-grandmama lost her land, people. That's how she lost 95% of her land from taxes. Let me explain this because there's some new people in here, right? They come sharecrop with you. Mississippi or Louisiana or whatever becomes a state, they start putting the taxes on the land. Our people are here before a state was ever established. So we don't know nothing about no forfeiting no land for no damn taxes. So you don't a lack of knowledge with this colonization government, they're going to get you every time. Our people don't know every year the taxes is hitting the land that they own, that they are farming. So now the YT man knows that. So he comes in and he wants to be a sharecropper. Because he know if he learn how to work the land, he can go back and buy the land from under our grandparents and ancestors and kick them out or leave them 1 acre or 2 to live on and take the majority of the land. This is how the government got the land. Most of it, they forfeited impoverished taxpayers is our ancestors. Vicksburg to Memphis. My grandma lived between Vicksburg and Memphis. There's across Mississippi going to Tennessee in the midst of this shit. Now, do you understand what's going on? Our people who still had their own ancestral lands, the last bit of us who didn't get caught up in being a prisoner of war, got your land took through taxes. And they built a damn railroad right on our people land that they took. And built everything else on the land that they took. Now do you understand what I'm trying to teach you? That's what really happened. It's still happening today, right? So we had ancient cities from Memphis all the way to Wisconsin through Vicksburg and Mississippi. And they taken the land of the ancient, the ancestors of the Mound Builders. Still there today. They's taking their land from what? Taxes. That's why I like to show y'all these old newspapers. See, one thing about an evil soul, they like to talk about what they done, people. See, you got to know where to go look. They ain't going to put it in the books because the books go through too many sophisticated people's hands. See, you got to know where to go look. They ain't going to put it in the books because the books go through too many sophisticated people's hands. And they're not going to sit there and let the author of the book just sit there and tell you these melanated people on the mounds. It's a system. When that book run through the system and you put that in your book, if it ain't old enough before they were checking them, your book didn't get published. But these newspapers, this is where the knowledge is. You go back to the 1800s, 1700 newspapers, you gonna find everything you looking for. Black Indians, all through the old newspaper. I got like 10,000 receipts. Because they like to talk about, they are gloating. They like to talk about the things that they done because they think they sharp. They like to commit the crime, then tell you about it in the newspaper to let everybody else know how big of a criminal you is and how you got over on a certain people. That's why they talk like this. See, I know how a hunter-gatherer think now. He'll say some sharp shit, then he'll pull it back. Oh, I took all that land through sharecropping. Taxpayers. Oh, okay, I didn't mean it like that. That's what they do. Shoot a slug at you, hoping you don't know. Here we go. Impoverished taxpayers. Melanated people. Right down there in Mississippi, in Tennessee, Louisiana. There you go. Let's keep going. Yeah, they're going to bust a little corny ass joke and think you dumb and try to play on your intelligence. They want to play on your intelligence. They think they are smarter than you, people. That's why I teach all this shit, because when we see it again, we're going to scrape. When you hear it again and see it again, you're going to know what it is. They can't play over nobody's head if you are schooled on what they're trying to say, right? Now, the largest pyramids of the world are standing in Mexico and Central America, surrounded by the largest pyramids of the world are standing in Mexico and Central America, surrounded by ruins of magnificent cities. You thought Egypt was larger than over here? You thought Egypt was larger than charge, didn't you? Huh? You a damn lie. We got way more mound, our pyramid way bigger, more elaborate. We got 2-3 pyramids on top of pyramids. Egypt ain't built like that. What's the largest one, Truth? The world's largest pyramids, Mexico, Central America, surrounded by ruins of magnificent cities. Right? The art of the pyramid building reached a higher standard in the pre-Columbian civilization of North America than in Egypt. That pyramid over there in Mexico way better than that pyramid on the Nile. I don't know what y'all talking about. Teotihuacan, pyramid of the sun, pyramid of the moon, ain't nothing better. Giza got the little cute ass little statues out there. We had the same thing. They just tore it down, people. They tore our statues down. They kept some of them up in Egypt. They tore them down over here. Spanish tore all it up. Roll the cone. The age and names of many of the builders of the pyramids of Egypt are known. The pyramids, the mounds in America, they don't know who they is, people. That's what they're trying to say. They don't know who they is. From Georgia to Mississippi River and the pyramids in Mexico, America numbers thousands of them. Thousands and thousands and thousands of pyramids. Roll the coin. Let me see. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Let's just check this out. On the continent of North America, where the pyramids and conical mounds reach up into the thousands, they were erected by various uses and have been divided into temple mounds, mounds of sacrifice, mounds of observation, just mounds, right? Unlike the pyramids of Egypt, the age of the mounds and pyramids in North America is unknown, as well as the history of the builders. It's known. They just don't want to tell you. In pyramids in Egypt. Egypt got mounds. I'm going to show you that in these newspaper clippings. They be acting like Egypt ain't got no mounds, just all pyramids. Egypt got mounds. The first kings in Egypt buried in mounds, man. Stop it. We got people on the internet don't even know their own history. I heard the General Seti dude say something about pyramids ain't mounds. No, it ain't. But it came from mounds. But the first pharaoh buried in mounds. So you got to straighten it up, big dog. I don't care nothing about correcting y'all niggas. Y'all got to straighten it up. Quit trying to put pyramid against the mounds. That's like putting your mama against your auntie. It's like putting your grandma against your great-grandmama. That ain't what you do. They all live in our culture. You put it together, you don't separate it. Fool ass niggas, man. Roll the coin. You want to talk like they so knowledgeable, but don't be knowing. And I'm finna show them. That's why I do what I do, right? Roll the coin. Let's keep going. These folks be tripping on the internet. I'm telling you, bro. I be listening to these fools. I be like, bro, y'all tripping, bro. You teaching your own people that foolishness. You taught your own people foolishness. Now listen to this. The great tablets, placed 2 at the side of the sanctuary door and 1 against the back wall of the sanctuary, contains only hieroglyphics, people. These are the largest and most important. Contains only hieroglyphics, people. These are the largest and most important mural inscriptions found in America and are in the usual style of characters and in the low relief. We're talking about hieroglyphics on the wall in America in pyramids. Do you see that? Hieroglyphs. America. Chichen Itza. That's Olmec, right? This Olmec and Mayan and ancient Olmec, before the Olmec, all these cities right here. Pyramidal ruins. You see that? The pyramid of the sun, pyramid of the moon. See that? I'm gonna even show, bro, I got a receipt. They say they got a whole sunstone on top of the mound, bro. I think I got it in this receipt. Let me show it to you, bro. Y'all think these mounds a joke? Watch this. Watch this. Let's keep going. Where I was at, right here. The temple stood on the summit of the largest mound, having a colossal statue of the sun, made of one single block of stone on top of the mound, people. Its breast had a hollow in which was placed in a planet of fine gold. Do you see that? The gold seized by the Spaniards. See that? A temple stood on the summit of the larger mound, having a colossal sun statue. Do you see that? And the gold they found there was taken by the Spaniards. We ain't got no mound with the sun. Okay. Okay. Just because you don't see it today don't mean it never existed. It don't mean it never existed. They just tore it down and forgot in history. That's why I'm documenting all these newspaper clippings, bro. To the north, the pyramid of the moon is the great path of death. The path of death is the path of souls. That is duat. That is the same thing in Egypt. The Mound Builders had it, and the people in Mexico had it. The path of death is the path of souls, which is tombs and tumuli covering a space of 9 square miles. Tumuli is mounds, people. Pyramids with burial mounds right outside the pyramid. Just like Egypt. Just like Egypt in Mexico. Don't think it's different. Huge gardens. Beautiful roads paved with red cement. Beautiful roads paved with red cements. Coated buildings with pink and white outside paint on the building, people. Do you see that? Imagine how beautiful them pyramids was down there in Mexico before they tore them up with all that hunter-gathering. Gold all on the building. Mounds with the sunstone on top. Imagine how beautiful Mexico was before the hunter-gatherer got there. Just think about it. They still amazing to this day. Imagine how they looked when the Spanish pulled up. Roll the corn. Imagine. I just told you they're the biggest and greatest pyramids on the face of the earth in Mexico. They're not in Egypt. They're in Mexico. Right? Let's keep going. Goes far to prove that the ruins are not so ancient as some writers have maintained, right? So they talking about, it was something in this receipt I wanted to show y'all. The temples and places were built perfectly, right? Whitewashed and polished outside. All the streets and squares were beautifully paved, and they looked so daintily clean as to make you almost doubt their being the work of human hands, people, destined for human feet. Nor am I drawing an imaginary picture, for besides that, I have been told myself have seen ruins of temples with noble trees and beautiful gardens full of fragrant flowers which were grown for the service of the temples. The stuff is so clean, they can't even believe humans even made it. Right in Mexico, your ancestors. The cleanest, most beautiful pyramids and gardens on the face of the earth. Right? Right? Roll the corn. Besides, there are similar mounds to the south of the Teotihuacan pyramids. So mounds and pyramids, burials of the ancient culture, are buried right by the pyramid, just like Egypt in Mexico. Let's keep going. That's fire. That's fire. Now check this out. Temple Crown pyramids in Mexico. You see the mound with the temple on top of it? Mound, temple on top. Mound, temple on top. These are descendants of the mound builders from North America, people. The mounds in North America, right? They so old, it's just the mound, people. They was putting construction inside of them. Now, when you start evolving, you start putting stone temples on top of the mound. We are evolving into pyramid structures. See what I mean? They want to teach you that the pyramid just came out of nowhere, but it is an evolution of a people. Dirt mound, earthen mounds. Earthen mounds, then you start dealing with stone inside the mound. Then you start putting stone on top of the mound. Now you got stone temples aligned with the same stars the mound was aligned with. Now you go from temples to pyramids. The evolution of the enlightenment of the people is getting greater and greater. So don't separate the mound and the pyramid. It's just an evolution of greatness of a people, right? It took thousands of years to do this. Look at this. Pyramid. Look at that. I don't even know what that said. Look at this. Pyramid. Look at that. I don't even know what that said. Now they're talking about Egypt down here. But look at that. Great pyramids in the world are now being found on the American continent. The greatest pyramids in the world are now being found on Tamari turf, not Egypt. They already knew about Egypt. This is greater than that. These motherfuckers way bigger, way more elaborate, way, okay. This where the original pyramid builder comes from, Tamari. They telling you, greatest pyramids in the world on this continent. Not no damn Egypt. They just tore our stuff down. Let's keep going. Look. Discovered in Mexico. Look at my boy. Roll the car. They ain't gonna show you this. I bet he probably straight gold, got dreads on back of his head and everything. They won't even show you. They won't even show you him. I ain't never seen this artifact. And I be searching for this stuff. I can't find him for nothing. The Spanish stole him a long time ago. Pyramid of Cholula, Mexico. Look at the Pyramid of the Sun right up under dirt and brick. They uncovered it today. But when they first found it, the Spanish let it sit there so long, it just covered up in dirt and brick. They tried to cover up your whole thing, right? That's fire. That is fire. But this is what these people are seeing when they come over here. Okay. Now watch this. British Museum or some of the fragments from Tel El Yahanda. The mounds of the Jews. Whoa! The mounds of the Jews in Egypt. These mounds are the site of a town called Vicus. The mound of the Jews. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. This what I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Listen to me closely, y'all. The people they called the Hebrews are the people who built the mounds, people. We got mounds all over America. And you started talking about the Hebrew from Israel. The ancient culture knows who are these people. When a mound goes up in Africa, when a mound goes up in the Middle East, it automatically becomes a religious place because that teaching is not from that land. Ibri is Hebrew. Ibri is Hebrew. Ibri means the people who are passing through the land. They ain't from there. They are passing through. Where are they from? Y'all think I'm making this shit up? Y'all think I'm making this up, huh? I might can't even find that receipt. I ain't even gonna find it. Just look it up. Ibri, the people passing through. Right? Turned into Hebrew. So they called the people Ibri or Hebrew or Eber, right? Eber people. They're just passing through. They'll stop, build some stuff, irrigate the land, put a mound there if they stay long enough, and they keep going. That's what the meaning of Hebrew is, bro. Passing through. So if you're passing through, you're not from there. So they calling the people passing through with the knowledge in the Middle East and Africa, Ibri. That's where the Hebrew word come from. All these niggas talking about Hebrew ain't real. Yes, it is. Because the people from that land call our people the Ibri, the Hebrew. The knowledgeable people passing through with structure building of mud bricks, agriculture, and astrology. Now do you understand it? Hebrew is just like somebody moving around who not from that area doing grand things. And so they wrote about these people because these people were amazing. That's why they're in the history books over there. That's why they are enslaved over there. Come on now, put the story together. The mounds of the Jews. Ancient Ibri or Hebrew people, Israelites, built mounds. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. The granaries and warehouses of Egypt, the vast mounds of Nineveh and Babylon. Nineveh. That's where the corn tablet come from, people. This is the most hidden artifact on the face of the earth. The Nineveh corn tablets is guarded bigger than the diamonds in the Vatican. Listen to me. I'm the only motherfucker in history to ever tell my people about the Nineveh corn tablets. They have hid it forever. Why? Because people on the Nineveh corn tablets put corn in corn rolls with a plow and a horse right on the front of the Nineveh corn tablet. If our people see that corn growing on an ancient Sumerian tablet, we gonna break the knowledge. That's why I'm the first person in history to break that. I ain't pulling my own chain, but y'all better study the Nineveh corn tablets. They got people out there with the plow dropping the corn right there on the front of the tablet. I got a receipt of it. They won't let you see it no more. It's hidden under lock and key, people. I got an old picture of it from the 90s. And I guard that picture with my lock and key. Just in case y'all play with me, talking about some damn aliens over there in Samaria. Now the AT aliens over there, the Mississippi aliens over there, the Tennessee, Georgia, Louisiana aliens over there. Them ain't no damn aliens. Them our ancestors coming over there rolling corn and making the Fertile Crescent fertile. Simple. Mounds in Nineveh, in Babylon. They call them tails. And the corn was there also because I got the proof. Them Sumerians y'all speak of that are aliens, they come from here. They more advanced than y'all. Y'all hunter-gatherers over there, we more advanced. Y'all called us aliens because y'all don't know no damn better because they was misinformed at first. So they took all our people knowledge trying to make us misinformed. Right? Because if some corn is over there in Samaria, if corn is in Samaria, 3000 BC, big dog. If corn in America, 3000 BC, big dog. We brought it. Maize glyph. Corn, Sumar. If corn in Samaria 5,000 years ago, we put it there. Who the fuck else did it? Huh? Corn rolls on the orca vase. We did that. See that? Well, let them people tell you nothing stupid. Roll the corn. They go to corn on the vase right there. in Samaria. Old as hell. Yeah, we know where the knowledge come from. I know where it come from. They can act like they don't know, but they know. They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where I was at? Let me see. Mounds in Nineveh. Okay, we right here. Right? 50 of the mounds are within state parks. This is how I break the code, going through the old newspapers. Y'all got them in state parks, huh? While the others will be included in the parks to be laid out in the future. Some of them have been despoiled for their treasures of pottery, beads, fighting implements, but many remain intact and official of the historical department. State parks, military parks, on top of our ancient culture. Didn't I teach y'all that? The YT man telling you now. The YT man told you the same thing I'm telling you in the old newspaper. They put them damn military parks and state park right on top of our damn culture. Casey making in the build. I got an Indiana receipt for you, Casey. I got an Indiana receipt for you if I still got it in here. Roll the corn. They put that shit right, park system. They put that prehistoric. You see that? Prehistoric, right? Parks on top of prehistoric shit. All over America. They trying to hide it. I told y'all that. I taught you that. Showed to you a long time ago. Roll the corn. Now watch this. Now I'm finna get deep. Watch this. No matter how long down in the scale of humanities a people may be, disrespect for burial places exists to a greater and less degree. They're talking about the disrespect of the dead in the mounds. The savages and the Christians alike partake of the spirit of veneration. Oh my God, roll the corn. I hate to do this, but I got to do it. The disrespect for ancient culture of the Christian, putting stuff right on top of it and praying right on top of ancient bones, is total disrespect. All of these churches, old buildings, all of these stuff on top of mounds and things they live in that we built with mounds and stone temples on top of them, and y'all turning them into something else and going there and disrespect the dead. Savages and the Christians, hunter-gatherers, Christians, before Christianity got here, and when they first got here, what they do? No respect for the burial places. See that? I had to show y'all that to put it in your mind what these people used to do. Now we got people acting like they the holiest people on the face of the earth and don't even know that these people got monuments on top of your ancestors. And you ain't never even thought about it. You just go along with what they say. They told our people that eating plants to get healthy was witchcraft. Roll the corn. Now, see, you got to go back and see what these people were talking about 120 years ago. They're going to tell you what straight out the horse's mouth was going on, right? They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you back then. Where I was at. Letters 3,000 years old have been found in mounds of Egypt. Letters, people. People writing out letters with an ancient language on it 3,000 years ago, found in mounds, not in pyramids. Mounds. What the hell they get out of our mounds? What they pull out our mounds, people? of people's history come out of our mounds too. They just ain't found them in Egypt. This is a culture. Everything you see over there, it happened over here too. They just hid it. We had teachings wrote down on paperwork in copper and papyrus and stone right over here. They pulled it out, hid it from your ass. You don't think it never existed. Them people were writing letters. Our culture is way older than Egypt. They was writing down things of their ancestry in mounds in Egypt. Same way they done over here. But our mounds been raided and all the artifacts are gone, right? Your whole family line might come out of mound right there in the southeast. You don't even know it. They done already took it. They done already took it, big dog. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Right? Roll the coin. He has spent a number of years in Egypt burrowing around mounds and laying bare of the records of the past. Our records was in the mounds, people. Y'all think this stuff just there looking cute. Them folk pulling records out the mound. You see that? Bear the records of the past. Coming out of mounds in Egypt. Now what the hell come out the mounds over here? I guarantee you, there is a place with our history with a hunter-gatherer storing it up right now, and Egyptians talking right there on these paperwork coming out these mounds that their ancestors came from Tamari. I guarantee it. I guarantee you there is written history that these people pulled out. They steady pointing you to them damn pyramids. They steady pointing you to them garbage-ass pyramids and all the knowledge in the mounds. They steady pointing you to them regular-ass pyramids. All the knowledge came out the mound. Our whole family line, bloodline, teachings, where they come from, everything in the mound. You steady looking at them garbage-ass pyramids. I'm telling you what I know. They gonna lead you right to Giza. All the mounds that they dug up with all the gold in them, because that's where all the people are buried at. That's where the knowledge at. All the mounds you thought wasn't there, Tim, you lie. All the mounds you thought wasn't in Egypt. That's where all the goddamn knowledge is. Misdirection. Send you to the pyramid while we dig this 100 pounds of gold up 15 miles up the street in the mounds. Go on over there to the pyramid. We already went through that shit. It wasn't nothing in there but some corn. The gold down here in the mound. I keep teaching you that outside of the center, the burial mounds are scattered out around the center, people. So if you got Giza, burial mounds around Giza for miles. You got Cahokia, burial mounds around Cahokia for miles. You got Moundville, Alabama, burial mounds around Moundville all the way for miles. We got people buried everywhere, all the way around in a circle. Right? Them the places in people's backyards. Them the places in state parks. Them the places that they don't want you to go see. You can go right down up in there in the tomb. Same way here, same way there. It's the same culture. Don't think Egypt different from America. It's the same culture. We just went over there and evolved and mixed with a new people. But the building architecture structures are built the same way. It's just earthen mounds. You can walk right up in the earthen mounds just like you walk up in a stone tomb in Egypt. Don't think it's different. It's the same thing. Same thing. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm right here. Prehistoric mounds in Indiana turned into a national park. See that Casey making? Covering Indiana prehistoric mounds. See that? National park will be reviewed again this session on Congress and more favorable action may be taken. Study of the Mound Builders, they found that the Indiana mounds are more remarkable of all in the nation. Recent discoveries have added a great deal of interest to Indiana mounds, and they have again demanded the attention of the Smithsonian Institution, which was one of the prime movers some years ago in the attempt to have the grounds converted into a national park. We know the truth now. I broke that. I told y'all. Them national parks with them damn Confederate and Union monuments right on top of our ancestors. These people really want me in jail, bro. They want me in jail for this shit. They don't want me to tell my people this, bro. This bothers us, bro. They don't want these people gonna try to throw we the truth now away. Because this is vital information to the truth. This is where your ancestors at, right out there in damn up under Gettysburg. Up under the Vicksburg Military Park, up under the tomb of the unknown soldier and all that shit. That shit is on top of us. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. I'm telling you what I know, bro. We had whole burial grounds out there. Those people put all that shit on top of us, bro. Andrew Jackson, garbage ass, Ben Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, your garbage ass hunter-gatherers, statue right on top of a mound builder melanated king with a whole copper suit on, matching our bloodline right now in Mississippi. And they acting like ain't nobody ever. We just gonna put the two. Who the fuck is the unknown soldier? Y'all better put a name on that nigga. Who is he? Oh, he just died overseas. Y'all just brought him back. Y'all know who he is. Unknown too. Who is the dude? Roll the coin. Who the hell is the unknown soldier? I'm tired of y'all hunter-gatherers, bro. We got unknown soldiers all over America, bro. Where the hell they come from? Damn. Egypt. Assur's mound. Assur's mound over there in Mesopotamia. Assur, the god of the Assyrian, in a mound. Oh, okay. I told y'all who were the mound builders. I told y'all the mound building culture is what evolved these motherfuckers. Assyrians are after the Sumerians. They still over there trying to bury their people on top of the ancient culture. Same thing they do today. See, Assyrians was after the Sumerians. The Sumerians were our bloodline mixing with them, right? Then the Assyrians come, the Arabs, they want to bury, they want to act like they God come out the mound. Here you go. Assur, capital of Assyrian Empire. Same way they act like they ass come out the mound over here today. Don't you see the pattern? Everything religious and holy is coming out of the mounds, bro. All of it. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my live subscription. I'm gonna put this on YouTube if you missed the first part of the lecture. And I'm coming back again in the morning. Let me go get mom straight. Roll the coin. I love y'all. I'm in your love with you. Peace and love to all the mothers out there. I love y'all. Roll the corn. Galil at the gun. We know the truth now.